to dark, 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 dark. Dark incident, dark incident, dark. We gotta stop this shit. Think about this. We gotta stop this shit. Dark incident, dark incident, dark incident, dark incident.
Peace, folks, and welcome back to another edition of the Proper Thought Series right here on the old TPOT YouTube page. I'm your host, X, of course, but you knew that already. That's why you are here. Tonight, special guest tonight, y'all. I'm giving y'all a different look tonight. Tonight, we're going to have the one and only Big Nick from South Florida Accountability. Yo, this dude, man, I'm a fan of this dude. I'm subscribed to his channel. I suggest y'all do the same thing. As a matter of fact, go ahead and look right down here in the description box. Go ahead, hit up Brother Nick's YouTube page. I mean, I think you're gonna like what you see. Um, Big Nick is one of those brothers who go out and man, he fights the power, man, with his camera and his knowledge of the law. He should be coming on in a few minutes. I just spoke to him on the telephone, so it's going to be on. I think y'all going to get a kick out of Big Nick, you know, because I like this brother, man. I like what he does. I like what he stands for, and I like how he stands up. Because we talk about standing up. You know, we talk about that a lot on here. And it's a wonderful thing, man, to actually see someone do it. Not talk about it, but actually get out there and do it, man. I mean, he does it, man. That's why I suggest y'all subscribe to his channel. Like I said, once again, look right down here. It's in the description box. Go ahead and check out Big Nick from South Florida Accountability. Y'all gotta check him out, man. Y'all do. But before we get started, like always, you know, I have to thank my subscribers, my supporters, my contributors, my donors. You know, y'all are always looking out for this channel, man. Like I always say, this channel isn't a big platform, but you know, the people who support this channel and support this platform, they have really, really big minds, really, really big hearts. And they always look out. Y'all always donate. Y'all show up here every week. Y'all watch these streams for better or for worse. Y'all are here. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all watch the videos. Y'all share the videos. Y'all even hit me up in my email from time to time and tell me about things, man. And I appreciate all of you. And it's not just the people who drop coins on me, okay, every week, you know. Hey, peace, Raw Black. I see you up there, man. It's not just the people who give out money. Okay. I don't want you to think that I just consider you a supporter because you drop coins on me, because that's not the case. Like I said, if you watch this channel, if you share these videos, if you like these videos, if you hear every week, I consider you a supporter. Now, trust me, your coins are nice. Okay. Everybody likes money. All right. But you don't have to drop coins on this platform for me to consider you one of my supporters. All you got to do is keep doing what y'all been doing, and I consider you a supporter. Like every week I say, hey, I'm humbled, I'm honored, I'm appreciative, and I thank you. I do. So let's get on with it. Like I said, I just spoke to Brother Nick like not even 10 minutes ago. So he ready to rock and roll. He gonna be on here pretty soon. I mean, what Brother Nick does is probably too much for somebody without some type of courage to do. Uh, what he does is somewhat dangerous in a sense, because you know he's a black man just like me and many other you brothers out there, and the police don't have no problem putting a few hot ones in us if we ain't doing nothing. And I mean, Nick, he actually confronts the police. He confronts public officials. He confronts the system, man. And like I said, he uses his knowledge of the law and his damn camera, man. And let me tell you something. I mean, he gets all kind of results. He gets respected, not just from the people in the neighborhood, but some of those police, when they see him, they know who he is. All right. They holler like they know him. They do. And I admire the brother, man. Hey, what's up, brother TUD? I see you up there, man. I mean, I admire what this brother does, man. I do, man. I watch him all the time. I watch all of his videos. I mean, y'all gotta check Brother Big Nick out. You do. Once again, I can't say it enough. I'll probably be saying it a lot tonight. Big Nick does what we always talk about doing. Big Nick literally gets out there and fights the power. He fights the man. Okay? He does it, man. He gets out there and he does it. He does it. He does it. And I got massive respect for this brother. So in the meantime, while we waiting for him, I think he was doing something. I did send him the link. So like I said, he should be coming on any moment now. And we're gonna get this going, man. We're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about what he does, man. Those of you who are not familiar with Brother Big Nick, once again, he's Big Nick from South Florida Accountability, and he doesn't just challenge the police. I mean, he'll walk up into the Fed building. He'll walk up into the post office. He'll walk up into like a county center. I mean, Big Nick. There's nowhere Big Nick will not go. Okay. And when you talk about somebody who's not afraid of the so-called white man or the white power structure, you're talking about Big Nick. Yeah, you're talking about Big Nick, man. You are. I mean, it just amazes me sometimes, man. Some of the videos. Sometimes I'll be kind of scared for him, because what he does and how he does it. I'll say again, it doesn't take much for the police to do something bad to a brother, to do something bad to a black man. It doesn't take much. And Big Nick don't care about none of that. He doesn't care about any of that. The man has the heart of a lion, and he has the tenacity of a damn Wolverine. So, I mean, he's somebody we should support. He's somebody we should follow, and he's also somebody that we should respect because he's out there doing the dirty work in the streets while we sitting our asses at home. So, I mean, he's phenomenal, man. He's phenomenal dude, man. He is. He's phenomenal, man. I mean, there's not too much more I can say about the brother. The only thing I can say is that I just hope he remains to be careful. Hopefully he doesn't run up on the wrong cop or the wrong sheriff or the wrong federal agent, and they turn around and do something crazy to the brother. So, yeah, he has Raw Black. I mean, he just got acquitted on some charges. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. He just got acquitted of some charges, because they lock him up for some OBS, trespassing, loitering, that kind of nonsense. They make up shit on him. They take his camera equipment, and Big Nick know the law, so he always end up getting his stuff back. He always ends up getting his footage back. I've actually watched him when he was like he was actually streaming live one time, and I actually watched him. He got locked up. You see, he was filming, then the camera went down and it went on the ground, and so. But Big Nick is not afraid of that, though. He's not. I'm telling you, because if he was, he would not do what he does. If he was afraid of that, he would not do what he does, y'all. He wouldn't do it. Yeah, he wouldn't do it. So I don't know what's going on. He said that he may or may not be able to come on with the camera, because not everybody can kind of do this freaking this damn StreamYard stuff. A lot of people haven't gotten used to it. I just got used to it myself. So, I'm gonna give him a little time, maybe call him if he's having problems. I just hit him up, call him on the phone and see how he making out if he ain't on in like the next 5-10 minutes or so. But yeah, I mean, brother has no fear, man. He has no fear. He doesn't. He has no fear. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. He's out there doing the shit that we talk about doing. He's really doing that shit, man. And I love to see that kind of stuff, man. I do. I love to. Oh, you saw it too, Raw Black? Yeah, man. I mean, he don't care, man. He don't care, Raw Black. He does not care. Told you the man got the heart of a lion, man. He does. He does. And he'll stand around, it'd be like 9, 10 police out there. He still be talking shit. It'd be like 10 police out there. Goddamn Nick still talking shit with his camera. Yeah, man. I told you, I love it, man. I love this guy. I've been trying to get him on here for a minute. And yeah, I've been trying to get him on here for months. And he finally had a night that he was available to come up on. So here we are. Because y'all know, I mean, it's no secret uh, what the black man goes through as far as as far as the police are concerned. I mean, I think, you know, it's probably a multitude of black men getting their rights violated on a daily basis. I mean, that's nothing new. We all know how it goes. Some of us have been through it. I know I have. Um, many of us, yeah, he ex-military too. Yeah, so Raw Black know what's up. Yeah, Raw Black know what's up. Um, yeah, I mean, the man, he, when I see, oh yeah, that's right, brother Johnny. See, brother Johnny be on it too, man. You see the type of, now I'm just gonna divert for a second. You see the type of people that come and watch TPOT. The people that watch TPOT are just intelligent, knowledgeable people with big brains. Okay. I actually learned some shit from watching my chat. I remember shit that I've forgotten just from looking at my chat, because I got people in here like TUD. I got people in here like Raw Black. I got people in here like Johnny Mills. You understand? Do you understand? This is how, this is how the TPOT folks get down. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and throw that on the screen. Throw that on the screen. Yeah, man. This is what you get at TPOT. This is why I have to continue to do this. I have to continue to do this just because of what I just said. Just because of what I just said. Okay? Okay. Yeah. Y'all know, we as black men, we go through a lot of shit with the police, with the white power structure in a whole. And brother Nick is out there fighting that shit, man. I mean, he's really out there fighting us. When you talk about somebody that represents the brothers, as far as the police are concerned, uh, Big Nick is that dude, man. He's that dude. He is. I mean, I wish, man. I mean, me and my wife, we thinking about taking a trip down to Florida soon, man. I got to try to get up with Big Nick. Yeah, I got to try to get up with Big Nick. I'm gonna get on out there. I'm gonna tape with him. Hopefully, freaking out. Don't get out there and me and him get locked up and shit. Because I'm gonna have my cameras and shit too. Because believe it or not, I used to do this kind of shit many years ago. I used to do kind of the same shit in New York. All right, never got arrested or anything like that. But I used to do the same shit. So I witnessed how the police are. You know, because back when I first started doing this was during the days of Ramali Graham getting killed, Kamani Gray getting killed, uh, Mike Brown, Eric Garner. This was in those days. So back then, it wasn't so much that the police was just messing with black folks that they thought were doing something. They were messing with black folks who had cameras, because that was back during the stop and frisk days of Michael Bloomberg in New York City, where they were just stopping people randomly and searching them down and frisking them and making them empty their pockets and throwing people in jail if they had a dime bag of weed and all that kind of nonsense. So that was back in those days. So when the police saw you with a camera, especially like in New York City, that was an automatic harassment, especially if they saw you somewhere filming the police doing something. I mean, not even so much New York City. I was living in Hudson Valley. I was living in Poughkeepsie when I used to go out and tape different things, when there was a fire, when there was some police activity. Yeah. All right. I used to do that. And let me tell you something. Now that I knew it was Fred Hampton's. I knew about the 50th anniversary of Fred Hampton, Johnny Mills. Knew about that one, brother. But I'm still gonna put it on the screen just because. Yeah, I mean, I was living in Hudson Valley, man. I was in Poughkeepsie. As a matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start putting some of my old school videos back when I had the little tiny shitty camera, and I used to go and I used to interview people, and I used to be out there around the police. I used to be taping the police and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the videos are grainy and the audio sucks, but they pretty decently put together. I'm gonna start putting some of that stuff up because y'all know I got like 50 or 60 of those videos that I've never put up on my YouTube channel. Never. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start putting, that's going to be another series. It's going to be the old TPOT old school series. And I'm going to start putting some of that, putting some of that stuff up. What's good, Brother Art? My man, Brother Art Nostyle up in here. Get on down there, subscribe to Brother Art Nostyle, because if you don't, I will haunt your old mama in her dreams. What's good, DJ Batman? What's going on, man? I'm sitting here waiting for Big Nick. I don't know what the hell happened. Like I said, I just spoke to him on the phone like 20 minutes ago. So I don't know what he's doing. Hopefully he didn't like lay down, fall asleep, or some shit like that. I might have to hit him up again. See what the hell going on. Let me see what the hell is going on with Big Nick. Yeah, it's been like 20 minutes. I don't know what the hell happened, man. Let me go ahead and hit him up, y'all. Let me hit him up. See what's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and send him a quick e-text. Then see what the hell is happening here. Yeah, because like I said, I just spoke to him. It's only been like 20 minutes. So I don't know what the hell's going on here with the guest of honor. Yeah, man. Yeah. Post office, naval bases, all of that. Big Nick be on it, man. He be on it. He be up in there, boy. He be up in there. Told you, Raw Black no. Raw Black no, Big Nick. Big Nick is that dude, man. I just want the brother to be careful, man. I want the brother to be careful. The police, they don't give a shit about black folks, man. Not really, they don't. They don't give a shit about black people. They don't. I just want to be careful. But see, they know who he is now, because I've seen videos where the police walk up and they be like, oh, man, we know who you are. We're good here. We know who you are, So he has made a mark, man. And like I said, a lot of those cops, when they see Big Nick, they holler like they know him. Yeah, they holler like they know him. They holler like they know that brother, because they know he got that camera with him. And if they fuck around and do some bullshit, they already know they already know how that's gonna end up. Yeah, they know how it's gonna end up. Big Nick be inside the goddamn police station talking shit. Up in there. Yeah, he be in there. He'll go in. He'll go. Bees, what's going on, brother Danubian? I see you up there, man. Big Nick will go up in the precinct and talk shit. Yeah, be right up in there, telling them what he gonna do, telling him telling him how he ain't giving him his name, telling him he gonna film as much as he want. Big Nick be up in there talking mad shit. He be up in their house talking shit, talking about what he gonna do. Shit, I'm gonna film. I could do whatever I want. This is constitutionally protected. The whole nine. Inside the precinct, he's saying this shit with his camera rolling while he's talking shit. Shit. Told you Big Nick ain't no joke, man. He's not. I don't know what the hell going on right now. I got to call him, y'all. Hold on for a second. Put some music on or something while I try to get at Big Nick right quick. Give me about 5 minutes, y'all. Let's see what we got here for the folks. Here we go.
Let us open our mind.
I know leadership don't need love don't mean retaliation. If we don't stop, if we parade, they celebrate. Eat caviar, drink champagne. If we parade, they celebrate.
Did you get my link?
At the death of the child.
Okay. Well, I sent it to your email. Yes.
Remember your forefathers' tears.
Yes, you hit the link and I'll bring you in.
For us to see
All right.
peaceful years when
All right.
trying to stop who remains flat. If we parade, they celebrate. Eat caviar, drink champagne. If we parade, they celebrate. At the death of the child of a slave. Open our mind. If we don't stop, we don't stop. Open our mind. Open our mind. The child of a slave. Open our mind. Open our mind.
And we are back. I just got off the phone with Big Nick. We was having a little technical difficulties, so he's gonna be on here momentarily. So sorry to keep y'all waiting, because I know y'all want to see the brother just as much as I do. My bad, y'all, but you know I gotta let the brother get his shit right, because I had sent it to him and he thought I was gonna send it in a text, and actually I sent it through his email. So you know. Now you gotta check his email, open shit, and come on. So that's what's going on right now, y'all. You know. But y'all sticking there with me though. Y'all sticking there with me, man. That's why y'all my people. Y'all are my people. All right. That's why I have to continue to do this shit, man, because of the type of people that I have who support me. You know, what's good, brother Tyrone? I see you up there. Yeah, man. I have to continue to do this, man, because of the people that I have, man. You know, these people right here. See all these people right here in this here section. These are my folks, man. Because a lot of y'all have been watching me for a while, man. Y'all have been following me for a while, man. Y'all have watched this platform grow, and y'all are gonna be amazed, man, when y'all see the older TPOT videos, you know, with the grainy, with the grainy video and the freaking and the bad audio. Now the subject matters that I'm doing is good, but back then I had a really shitty camera, and I didn't have mics and mix boards and all that kind of bullshit. I had a computer that was garbage, you know, so it was just they well put together, but you can tell they old. But I am going to put them up. I'm going to start putting them up probably tomorrow. Some good stuff, man. I was looking at some of them the other day, man. Actually, some good stuff. So, you know, I think y'all gonna enjoy it. You just have to overlook the grainy, the grainy damn video and the bad audio and shit, you know. You probably just have to adjust your earphones and shit, and maybe your eyeballs too. But the subject matter itself, the first one I'm gonna put up is something called Poughkeepsie parades. No, Poughkeepsie prejudice, parades, and politics, I think is all it's called. Yeah, Poughkeepsie parades and prejudice. Yeah. So I think y'all gonna get a kick out of that one. But I got many more. And like I said, they old. It's just from like 2012 and shit like that. But y'all haven't seen them, so they're gonna be new to y'all. Yeah, they're gonna be new to y'all because y'all haven't seen them. You know? Yeah. I'm gonna start throwing those up probably tomorrow. And like I said, y'all check them out. You know, let me know what you think about them. You know, let me know what you think about them. And yeah, I got quite a few. Because like I said, I actually, oh, there he is now, the guest of honor,
How you
Big
doing?
Nick.
How you
Can
doing?
you hear me, brother?
I can hear
What's
you. Can you
going
hear
on,
me?
man? I'm good. Can you
Can,
hear me? Yeah, I
can you
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
Okay, good,
I
good.
can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you. I can hear you.
Yes. Can you hear me? You can hear me? What's
How you
good,
doing, my
man?
brother? Glad to be with you,
I'm
King.
good. I'm good. I was just talking about you, man. You know, just talking you
Yes,
up,
sir.
man. You don't know,
I
you
appreciate
don't
it.
know how many, you don't know how many times I have watched you, man. And I was just telling the folks that sometimes I'm actually afraid for you, man, because you just go in, man. You fearless, brother.
Well, you know what? And we should all be fearless. The Constitution grants us all the right to be fearless to our public service. There's no way I should fear this man. I understand what his job is more than he does or she does. You know, their job at that particular time are law enforcement. If there's no law to enforce, they have no authority over me.
So let me ask you this. What got you started? I mean, did you just wake up one day and say, hey, look, I got to get out here and film these people? What got you
No.
started?
Um, to be honest with you, brother, when a lot of us were starting to get gunned down and killed by the police, you know, I was amongst the sheep too. Well, not amongst the sheep, but I was. It was nonchalant to me. You know, it wasn't affecting me directly. See, that is the biggest mentality that we have to overcome as a community. Is that just because it doesn't come to door A, if you're in door A and it goes to door B, doesn't mean it doesn't affect you. It should affect you because it's your community. It's your brother. It's your sister. It could be you. But Philando Castillo got killed, and I started to take a little bit more notice. But the straw that broke the camel's back was Stephon Clark in
Mm,
Seattle. when he got shot like 16 times in his grandmother's backyard holding up a cell phone. That really made me angry. And I still wasn't into the YouTube thing. I still knew nothing about what I'm doing now. So, but I went to YouTube for some reason because I wanted to see a black man running away from a cop and actually getting away with it. You know what I mean? Like just burning the cop, just dusting it, leaving him there. Because I'm still on that mentality, you know. And I ran across a brother called Joe Citizen Ho. And if you're not familiar with Joe Citizen Ho, I highly recommend you guys YouTube Joe Citizen Ho. Just like it sounds, Joe Citizen Ho. And I was taken aback. I was blown away. I couldn't believe this. What is going on here? Is there some kind of special rule in Baltimore that the black man can tell the white cop to get off his block and there's nothing that can happen? So, you know, YouTube links other videos similar. So after I binge watched Joe Citizen Ho, I ran across another channel, and another channel, and another channel, until one day I just picked up my camera and I thought about all the actions and the things my particular city police do. And I just wanted to go to the police department to see how they respond to me on camera, and that was it.
Wow.
That was it. But it came from a place of anger. But here's the deal. You can't be violently angry. You have to intellectually angry. The first thing you have to do, and I know I catch controversy when I say this. I'm a proud black man. There's no doubt about it. My community means everything to me. But what I am before I'm a black man, because brother, I've never been African. What I am before I'm a black man is I'm an American. And with being an American, that grants us, all of us, the exact same privileges and freedoms. And you're gonna understand before. And I love Black Lives Matter. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But you know, all of us should know that our lives matter. Not all lives, because when people say we know all lives matter. I know that as a human being, all lives matter, right? But when that's your counter argument to me, the first thing I want to say is, when did all lives start to matter? Did it matter during slavery? Did it matter during Reconstruction? Did it matter during Jim Crow? Did it matter during the fight for civil rights? When did all lives start to matter? So I get off on a tangent on that, I'm sorry. But my whole point is, you have to understand and know that you have rights, and you have to use those rights. And being an American, you should know those rights because they're yours. You set the foundation for them. They work for you. They're representatives of you. And if you're not happy with your representation as an American, you can change your representation.
Do you think that has been the death knell of us as black folks, that many of us just don't know our rights? I mean, has that hurt us, that we just don't know our rights? And do the police count on that? Do the authorities count on the fact that we don't know our rights?
I asked the last one first. Absolutely, they count on that. They bet on that. They depend on that. You know, that's the number one factor for their arrest, is that they know the average person don't know. No, I don't think, to answer your first question, I don't think that is our biggest problem. I think our biggest problem is, and I've used this analogy a few times trying to express this opinion. Our biggest problem was, we got that job that paid $10 an hour. And that job allowed us to move out of the hood to a better area. And then we automatically forgot about where we came from. We didn't realize that we were just a paycheck short of being right back where you came from. You know, so it goes back to that door A and that door B. If the police come and kick in your door, if you in door B and I'm in door A, it's just like you kicked in my door, brother. I'm right there with you. I'm recording. I'm asking questions. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm going down to the station with you. I'm making complaints with you, because that could have been my door. But when we got to the point where we felt like people who would never accepted us, that made us forget about the ones who feel like they lazy, they don't want nothing, they don't want to get out, not knowing that it's systematic. So forgetting where you come from, I guess in the long way I can say it, forgetting where you come from is the worst thing that happened to us. Because I never met you, ever. I've never met you, but I know you because I lived the exact same life you live. Oprah Winfrey is the first rich person in her family. Oprah Winfrey got a cousin who had roaches, whose lights got turned off. I know you, brother. I know what you've been through in this country. I know how you live. And you can say the exact same thing about me.
It's true. It's very true. We
I know my brother.
yeah, I mean, a lot of us have similar instances and similar situations, in our life. There's no
Right.
doubt about that. But brothers like you stand out because I mean, I've been saying this, for the first half an hour before you came on, that you actually get out there and do what we talk about doing. We talk about standing up, fighting the power, fighting the man. But you don't do, you actually get out there and do it. You do it. Oh, damn, did I lose him? Come on.
I'm here. I'm
Okay.
here. Marching gets you 2 days of coverage. I don't want to march. That's not what I want to do. I want to change policy so we don't have to march. Right? See, and another thing, when you say brothers like me that do, you got to think about this too. A lot of us come from broken homes, but that doesn't mean that the parent that was raising us was broken. And they instill certain things in us. They instill the benefit of paying attention in school. See, when I was coming up, I didn't have to get all A's, but I needed to go to the next grade. Right? That means I'm learning. And my grandmother took that seriously. She told me don't use words. Don't say brother. Say brother. Don't say street. Say street. Those type of things was instilled in people like me. And when you can understand that and have that type of comprehension on life and the way things work, that motivates you to actually apply it and do something with it. Because I'm nobody's slave. My grandmother wasn't a slave, So there's no reason for me to go out there and not be able to express myself in a manner to show these people that this is who we are.
Well, what you do, Brother Nick, would you advise others to follow your example? Like, would you advise other people to get out there with the camera and film the police and go to the post office and the federal courthouse, and because you be everywhere? Would you advise other people to do that?
Whether they're kings and queens like me and you and our sisters, or whether they're from China, whether they're from Israel, whether they're from anywhere, as long as they're in this country, absolutely. Every person in this country, we need to remind that our representatives, that we are the government. That building in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is not the government. I'm the government. You're the government. Right? That's why people got to understand. And if this can click into our community's head, the government don't own anything. Nothing. The government doesn't own anything. That's ours. Because the president come and go, Congress come and go. Somebody needs to continue to pay that bill on that property. Us, we do. So once you understand that, then you'll know, you know what? My tax dollars paying for that uniform, that badge in your chest, that's making you think that you can throw me on the ground. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. So once we understand that and get that mentality, that's why you always hear me say I'm a taxpaying citizen. And you know what? I'm retired military. I don't even have a job where I pay formal taxes. But I go in the store and I buy these a lot. And what's attached to these?
Taxes. Taxes is attached to every damn thing.
We're all taxed. We're all taxed. fair.
Do you ever think? Well, let me ask you this first. Do you think you've changed what goes on in South Florida? Do you think that you've changed? Have you changed how police, public officials, federal employees, have you changed how they are just from what you do, you and others? Do you think that you've made a change?
The last thing I wanted to do when I started being a YouTuber was this, right? Because as you notice about my videos, it's never been about me. Even when I go in on the cop, I focus it on him. I'm not even making it about me. There's many videos that I won't post because I made it about me, right? So, but that's a hard question for me to answer because I don't want to seem like, I didn't do it. The law did it, or the Constitution did it. But absolutely, 100%. Fort Lauderdale Police Department is a completely totally different place. The Miami-Dade Police Department is a completely totally different place. I walk in City Hall with my camera and I'm greeted. How you doing, Big Nick? How you doing today? What you going to report today? Right? I walk up on scenes, active scenes, whatever the type of scene, and I'm treated like I'm the mainstream media. So absolutely, I brought awareness, and they don't know where it's gonna come from because you can look on YouTube, and there's a lot of videos. May not be a YouTuber, but there's a lot of videos in my area of people filming the police. So absolutely, I knew I made a difference.
Yeah,
But
because
we have really.
I see, because I watch a lot of your stuff. I think I done watch all of your videos, like all of them, because I'm subscribed to your channel. And I see you walk up on scenes and they be like, "Hey, Nick," so it's like, they holler like they know you. So
Right.
I feel like you have definitely made an impact. But there are a few hard sells out there as well, where you run up on some of these guys and they continuously giving you a hard time, even though they know what you about, they know who you are. They may even be with a cop that knows you, and they are still a hard sell. What do you think that comes from?
Because one of the hardest things in America to take away is a cop's pension, and they know that. They know that. They know their job is safe. They know unless, without a shadow of a doubt, there's absolute 100% dead proof their job is safe. So YouTube videos, SmoothTube videos, put them in their mind. So, but those are the types that you still continue to expose because maybe one day he'll be replaced by a new chief company who really want to drain the swamp. You never know. So my job is to continuously expose this officer. And then a big high-profile case might come up with this cop involved in, and they'll be able to get my YouTube video and contradict this community building police officer. It's just all types of things. So I'm going to continue to record them, and I'm going to continue to use my free speech with them, and I'm going to continue to wait for them to violate my rights so I can go after them financially.
Mm. Have you ever, well, I guess when you go into this, when you turn your camera on and you walk up on a scene, whatever that scene is, you always know that there's a threat of arrest, right? I mean, you go in knowing that, right?
I'm looking for it.
I'm
expecting it. Not because of what I'm doing, but because of who I am. Because I said cockroach. Because I said things like that. That's why.
Does it ever make you apprehensive? Do you ever be like, maybe I don't want to get arrested this time,
Never. There are sometimes I walk up on the scene. A real tragedy, that's not Big Nick's thing. Cops ain't there to beat nobody up. Cops there to secure the scene, to possibly help the victim, comfort family. They're not there to act the fool, right? And plus, people breathe. I got family too. So I'm not there for that. I'm not posting that. Also, if I come up on the scene and it's a minor situation or whatever, and the first thing I do is see the cop that's always been good to me off camera telling me, hey Nick, I agree with you doing. Thanks, keep doing it, keep fighting. Check this cop out, Nick. This cop is a bad cop. I really have that happen in a police department. I may not record them. I may not record them because you know what? I don't want to make them a target within inside their own police department. Oh, you friends with Big Nick, huh? Oh, you right? You know, I don't want to do that. Now, if I see them in the course of that dude is doing something amazing or being a great police officer, I'll post that. But I don't want to seem like, because you seen my videos, you seen the smiles and the genuine friendship these people are displaying toward me.
Yes.
Now imagine if an entire video was that.
Mm.
You know, what if the chief don't actually like what I'm doing? And he see these cops are buddy with me. Or even, you know, seem like they let me do something that he don't agree with. Just anything. So I don't want to post those and make them targets. I'm very conscious of what I do, man. This is all about accountability. This is all about letting my people know that the less time you have to deal with law enforcement, the less opportunity those people have.
So, have you noticed the police? Do certain cops kind of shrug? Do they be like, "Oh boy, there go Big Nick"? You know, do you get that from some of the police forces where you know they see you out there, they know they got to act right. They can't be.
I do more than you think. But the only thing where they always give themselves away at, this is where they always give themselves away at. I may come up on the scene and the person who they're talking to may not be aware of me or what I do. And so they may report it. And I can't say he has the right to do that. But then he will try to turn the person against me by saying, you know, he posts all this on the YouTube and try to get clicks and things of that nature. He just try to turn the citizen against me with keywords that he uses. And I always hear him. So you'll hear it on my videos. I'm telling him, hey, don't let him turn you against me. I'm here for him and only him. But even though they're trying to do a job, I had one cop to tell me, I'm sorry. I had one cop to tell me that I gotta tow your car. He's recording.
Mm.
What?
Wow.
You was gonna tow the car anyway.
Yeah.
But what you're trying to do is to make this man think that Big Nick is the reason why they talk. So now you're showing distinction within the rank.
Wow.
Well, they do that.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about just the everyday citizen. What does the rank and file everyday citizen think about Big Nick and his cameras out there on the scene?
All right, let's go military wise. In the hood, the generals or the OGs in the hood, they love what I do. They love what I do, and you know they encourage me to continue to do it. They still stuck in their old ways. So when it's something to police, I'm not affecting change in their mind. They just like that a black man standing up, something they want to do back in the 60s and 70s, right? But the police come up to them at the park, they all giving up their ID. You know what I'm saying? They all giving up their ID. So they're not using what I'm teaching, but they appreciate what I'm doing. The colonels, they don't like what I'm doing. They think I bring the police around. They think I keep the police, which is the young boys, you know, my age group or the younger. They think that because of me, the cops are staying longer with my camera. Man, go ahead, don't let them people go. Let them people do what they're going to do. Let them people do their job. You know, and it's hard when people that the other people look up to is yelling at you. It's hard to stand up to that colonel and be like, hey, man, no, this ain't their job. I got to do it. It's hard to do that, man. Because we're some volatile people when it comes to each other. So, but I can't back down. I have to take that for you. Thank God nothing has happened. But Big Nick got to take that for you, brother. I swear to you that. I got to take that for you. So I stand strong. So they're not really happy with it. The sergeant, I got them recording, brothers.
Mm.
I got them recording. I got them calling me. I got them asking me. I got them telling me how they telling everybody how they applying it. In the province, I'm a celebrity.
Mm.
If
Okay.
you get my analogy, what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got it.
As far
I
as
got
the
it.
hood.
I get it. I get it.
Now, business people, mixed bag. Mixed bag. Some support me because it's entertaining, and some just completely think I should conform.
Mm. So is it a thing where that, you know, some people may say, you know, like you said, you know, oh, get out the way, let the police do their job. Because I've seen a couple videos where I've seen people say that, you know, oh man, he's doing his job. He'll get out of here, Nick. You know, I've seen that. Um, do some people consider you an agitator as opposed to, you know, a journalist out there, you know, trying to do your thing? Do some people see you as an agitator?
I've never been accused that while I was out working, but if you want to count this as that, is when people that recognize me from YouTube come up to me and they may be with one of their friends. The one word, the pet peeve that I hate that they use is, this is the one that be messing with the police.
Mm.
Words have meaning.
Yeah.
Words matter. That little word, messing with, I have to correct you every single time. Don't say that. Don't do that. So I guess in a group of their friends when I'm not around, maybe in that conversation they might say, yeah, he tripping, he must start up with the cops. You know, but I haven't experienced it while I was out working.
Wow. So do and
But
you
those
do
be the people that always come up to you and say, hey man, I watched your last video, when your next video coming out? Hey man, I love what you do. Yeah, this is the one be messing with the cops. You're a
do you
detriment to me right now, brother.
so you're always by yourself, right? You don't have like other people. You don't have like, no, most of the time I see you, you're by yourself. I mean, you don't have,
Right,
it's not like 2 and 3 and 4 of you like some of these other
right,
people, you know, it'd be like 3 and 4 of
right,
them, but you're
right,
alone and you walk in the
right,
precinct. I
right,
mean, you're in the precinct giving them hell.
right,
I
right,
love
right.
it. I love it, man. I love
I,
it.
I explained this a little while back too, that I use certain words when I'm talking, when I'm doing a live, and when I'm explaining, and those are intended to address my community. And I let even my white subscribers know that I'm addressing my community because 98% of the time I'm with my community. So, and it's hard for me to say this, but I'm gonna say this: it's not that many like-minded people in my immediate community, right? That have the same want and motivation to have this information and apply it. So that's why I'm by myself. I can get somebody that live a street away from me to go out and record with.
Mm.
But I'll work with anybody. I'll work with anybody. Anybody that want to go do it, I'll do it with them, man. I'll do it with them. So, but it's just that I guess the people I'm around not into it. But they all big fans, all huge supporters. But they got too much to lose. So I got to tell these people, I'm sorry, I know I keep talking, but I have
No.
to tell these people that if it came down to you having to get jumped by the police to prevent your little nephew, your little 4-year-old nephew, from getting jumped by the police, would you do it? Like, they always say, yeah. So why wouldn't you stand your ground on the public sidewalk and let them people take you to jail and violate your rights so your brother don't have to go through that? Oh, that's different. Nobody don't want to go to jail. You might not make it out of Sandra Bland, then make it out of jail. No guarantee. So, I'm just passionate about what I do, man. And that passion brings not even anger, but disappointment. Because I went through public schools, man. And no, I'm not a Harvard law professor, but I have the ability to comprehend. And that's so lacking in our community, man. Comprehension skills are just gone. And it's up to people like you and I to try to bring them back.
Absolutely. Do you find yourself in other places? I mean, have you ever went to other places and did this, or have you just you just do it right there in South Florida? Have you been in other states? Have you been further up north in Florida doing it?
No, I haven't. Unfortunately, I haven't because um, my third video, I got arrested. I started getting arrested, case
Mm,
after case after case after case. So I wasn't able to do all that because I was out of bond film. I was this film. So
mm,
yeah, it was just local in the area so far. I mean, I don't know how many artists have been arrested 6 times. I have 6 times.
mm.
I think I got the record.
Yeah, well, I saw you. I think it was Monday. You was live, and you done been acquitted of some of that shit.
Right, right. Thank
Congratulations
you.
on that, brother.
Thank you.
Glad to
Thank you.
see that shit. You know, do you think that once you've gotten arrested for some of this garbage, because obviously these are BS charges that they put on you. Obviously,
Right,
we all pretty much know that.
right.
Do you think that the fact that you've been arrested and acquitted of these charges, do you think that would that stave off future arrests for the same thing? Being that you've been arrested and they see that you get off, do you think that that will stave off the future arrests?
No, I think those days with the Fort Lauderdale Police Department long gone, regardless of their quit. I think those days that because they know who I am, each and every one of us. I can go up to an officer who I've never seen in the department, and I say, you know who I am? And at first they'll be like, no. I'm like, I'm the one that makes the videos. Oh, hey, Big Nick.
Mm,
So I think those days are long gone. And plus, I've been to jail enough, bro. I've learned each time I go to jail, I learn. So now, not only am I conducting the audit the right way now, and they're not on that BS like they used to be, but I'm just giving these people their space. I don't want to interfere. You bring it to me, I'm gonna give it to you. Even if I see them, it has to be something blatant because you gotta understand when the police have someone in custody and they doing stuff like searching your car, you really can't ask that person, hey, you gave him permission to search your car? You really can't do that. That person is in police custody, right?
mm,
So, and when you high profile like I am, they gonna get me for that.
yeah.
They gonna get me for that. So, but those days in Fort Lauderdale with them arresting me because I'm recording, I think they long gone.
Mm. Do you
But now I'm gonna start exploring other places.
mm, do you feel like you're a marked man in Florida? Are you a marked man? Do you think you're a marked man? No.
I don't. No, I don't.
Okay.
Because I got too many buddies on the inside.
Okay.
Too many buddies on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm very careful what I do. I don't honor that at night. And I make sure that my voice is boisterous, and I use it from my protection by drawing the crowd.
Mm.
Does that make sense to you? If you
Yeah.
notice on my videos, I overtalk them and I draw a crowd.
Yeah. Yeah. All the
I
time.
need people. I need eyes to diffuse this man. But my situation is only verbal. I'm not doing anything to actually make this man tackle me to the ground. It's an art to it. It's an art to it. I'm not doing this for clicks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
doing this so look at me. Shoot, a year and a half ago, I was another brother getting back, not involved. Now I'm on YouTube, or I'm sorry, not YouTube, but yeah, I'm on YouTube. But now I'm on the live stream being interviewed by a team. That's why I'm doing it. Because you have a whole other audience I can bring my message to.
Mm.
That's why I'm doing it. You know, and I'm not doing it for anything other than that. That's why I'm not. And I hate bringing up other channels, but man, some of them. You remember when Suge said, if y'all want to make records without to produce all in your videos, Hey man, there's a lot of ditties out there, man, doing what I'm doing, man. There's a lot of ditties out there. I don't want to be P. Diddy, man. I
Yeah, I
want to
know.
be in the background.
I
You know,
watch
I
quite.
want to be Timberland.
I watch quite a few of them because that's like my kind of stuff to watch, and that, like you said, there are a lot of ditties out there. In your videos, I barely see you in them. I see your reflection, like
Right,
in a door window or something like that
right,
up against a building. I never see you. And when I see you, it's not when you're out doing your audits or whatever. You're usually like partying, saying "What's up, six?" or something like that. That's when I see
right,
you. When
right,
you're out there
right,
doing your thing, I don't see you. I don't
right.
see
Because
you at all.
I'm not trying to be a star. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Now, I'm gonna say this too. I'm getting compensated from YouTube, and I deserve to get compensated from YouTube. Not from my subscribers. They don't owe me anything. But I bought over 20 million views to YouTube. They sell advertising. That's $1 billion company.
Mm.
So I brought 20 million views. I deserve compensation.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So that's why you don't see me doing a lot of lives. I'm not asking people for their money. Man. If I need something or if I want to do something and they want to, by all means. But I'm not coming on live just to be coming on live knowing people go hit that super chat button, bro.
Mm.
People do that. YouTube take care of me okay. I'm all right. So I don't want people. I just want to make sure that people say they're a brand. I don't care nothing about a brand. I want your little nephew to know that if he's a passenger in the car that you pulled over, he can honestly tell the cop, I don't have to give you ID.
Mm.
You didn't pull me over. And that cop walk away and say thank you and walk away. That can happen.
You kill me, man, when you tell them to kick rocks. You be, you
Hey,
you be like, you see what you're doing? That's called a walk of shame. Kick
man,
rocks.
the one the one thing you ain't asking me about, that you didn't ask me about, and I guess I portrayed pretty well. You didn't ask me if I ever be nervous or scared or anything.
Yeah, I always ask. I asked you, do you go in there with fear? Like, I mean,
Oh,
I know you know the law. I watch enough of you. I know you know the law. You can cite them. You can cite these codes. But even with all of that, because what we often tell people here on media, because I talk to a lot of different type of people, on media, and we often tell people not to hold court with the police. Don't hold court on the street. The key is to leave that encounter alive. That's what we
right,
kind of push to people.
right,
We want
right,
you to stay alive.
right,
So don't hold
right,
court because
right,
cops is quick to pull the gun. They're quick to put a hot one in you. But
right,
you go against all of that because you don't just hold court with one cop. I've seen you hold court with 10, 12 cops standing out there, and they all
right,
standing there with their mouths open. So,
right.
I mean, well, you're not holding court because, see, you're not doing anything wrong.
There you
Um,
go.
you're not doing
There you
anything
go. I'm
wrong.
just gonna
So
wait.
you're
I was
not.
gonna wait for the break for you to break. I'm sorry. I was gonna wait for you to break and then say yes, and that's exactly right. I'm not holding court because they're not there because they have people fighting or a gun or a theft or anything like that, as opposed to some people in the street who they may actually be coming because there may be a crime that has happened. So no, don't hold court with these people. Don't you not deal with it later. But when
Mm,
you have done nothing wrong, you have every right for this cop to articulate to you exactly why he's doing what he's doing.
wow.
And if that's holding court, then absolutely. Because I'm not going to resist you. I'm going to let you put these handcuffs on me and put me in the back of that car because I want to live. Right? I'm going to go to jail. I'm going to do all of that. But I'm going to insist that you tell me why you doing it.
Mm. So I
And it
know
better be a crime.
I know you've done many FOIA requests and gotten their footage and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you probably have tons and tons and tons of that stuff, right?
I do. A lot of that stuff involving me, I'm not releasing because, like I said, I just was acquitted from the last case. Now we're going to pursue some litigation.
Okay.
And I don't want to do anything to hinder. This is the advice of the time. To hold on the stuff that could be damaging to them.
Mm. So, do you still have pending cases now? I mean, I don't want you to have to, talk your legal business, but do you have any pending? Okay.
No.
Okay. So you acquitted from all of that. You acquitted with
Everything.
all of that.
I took 2 pleas.
Clean slate.
I took 2 pleas. That was in the best interest of me and my family. I took 2 pleas. Other than that, I was acquitted or they were dropped.
Okay. So now that you're free and clear of all of that, you've proven that what you're doing is right. So where's it going? I mean, are you eventually gonna go? Are you gonna eventually go bigger? Are you gonna get a team? Are you gonna have more people with cameras? Are you gonna? Where's it going, brother Nick?
To exactly what you're doing. I want to go to the studio.
Okay.
I want to go to the studio, but I want to expand on your acceptance, but not even your acceptance, your existence as an American. I want it to be about that, but I want it to be about every issue that affects our community. Right? Because I think I have the ability. To me, black, white, blue, brown, purple, whatever. I'm gonna tell you when you BS. I have an innate ability to do that. Right? And I'm not, and if it makes you cry, not hearing it is what's making you cry. But knowing that somebody knows about you is what's making you cry.
Wow.
So we can get that to people to understand and accept responsibility for everything. I don't care what the situation is. If it's bad, you have responsibility in it. Accept your responsibility and what happened to you bad, and make sure that your part doesn't happen again. That's how you move forward. So that'll never happen to you because your participation wasn't a part of it. Once you accept responsibility. So you accept responsibility, then we as a community, once again, Ms. Johnson can chastise us without worrying about my mama going down there and beating her up. That's how it is now. Ms. Johnson back in our days would beat your behind and sit you down and your mama come home and tell your mama she beat your behind and why she beat your behind. Now Ms. Johnson hits your child. You going down there with police, with guns, FBI, everybody trying to kill Ms. Johnson. Because they successfully broke up our community. They did it. And we allowed it to. We allowed them. You know how they did it, brother? You know how they did it? They came in by buying that black business out for more money than he ever seen in his life. That business is still there. That money gone. And now somebody else owns that business. That's what happened. That's how they broke up the community. They came in offered money to the shop owners. They moved out. And once they moved out, the others moved in. And the jobs went away. The community went away.
So when are we gonna get a Big Nick in, say, Washington D.C.? That's where we need a Big Nick in Washington.
What's the first day of the year that it starts to get cold in Washington?
I don't know.
Okay, whatever it is, as long as it's before that day.
well, DC is up there, so it's kind of chilly in DC, man. It's up there because I'm from New York originally. I mean, I'm in North Carolina now. I'm broadcasting from North Carolina. But I mean, before I came down here, I was actually in Hudson Valley, where they have like 9 months of winter. Okay, straight. I lived in the mountains, so trust me,
I was stationed in the mountains, brother.
I'm with you on that.
Listen. People don't think because Washington D.C. I guess because Maryland is technically the South. Washington is borderline. People, they don't think about how cold it be. And I always tell people, Remember when your president, not this one, remember when your president used to be out there in that badass long trench coat? You don't see how wool and heavy that coat was? That blue coat he used to wear with them thick black gloves on?
Yeah.
What you mean you ain't make it get cold in the Washington? Man, please. Man, please. You
cold.
come out and that big old jacket look like it won't 50 pounds, bro.
Yeah, man. It ain't no joke up there, boy. They get just as much snow up there as they do anywhere else up north. But
brother, I'm born and raised in South Florida, and my birthday in August.
Okay.
You tell me if I'm going to the cold.
Maybe you might have one of your correspondents that's stationed up there. You know, they can send reports, right?
Absolutely. I come check on it anytime I can.
Okay.
May, June, July, August, I'm there. I might get some of September.
So let me ask you this. How do you, because it seems like, you know, when you're doing your audits, that's one thing, because you go to the place, whether it be the post office or the train station or whatever. How do you end up on like active scenes though? Do you just kind of walk up on them? Do you know they're going down? Do you get a phone call, or you just got a sense about things? Do you follow the cop cars? Like, I mean, how do you end up in these spots? You know, because it's like you always in the right place at the right time. How the hell do you end up there?
Happenstance. Just like you said, just right place, right time. Like the Homeland Security guys. I had seen them there once before, but I didn't record them. And the next time I was there and I saw them again, yeah, I'm gonna record it. Right time, right place. Oh shoot. Other than the ones that I intentionally marked to go to, like a post office or the courthouse or the jail or the juvenile place, I intended to go there. But my best videos, happenstance.
Who are the cops that give you the most resistance? Black cops or white cops?
White cops.
White cops?
White cops. I got, I want to say this, but I don't want to come across like that dude, but I have to be honest. I try to take it easy on my brothers. I give them a chance, right? I give them a chance. Now, if you straight up disrespectful, I'm gonna get you. Period. I'm gonna get you because you got to know. But for the most part, I think because I come across so authentic, you know, I'm not trying to come across like I went to Yale or anything like that. I'm just a hood dude that's out protecting rights, trying to protect rights. That they pretty much recognize that, so they don't give me no job.
I know I was watching you when you was at the train station. This is probably one of my favorite videos of yours, and it was a black cop, and you know, he was out there, he was barking on you, he was trying to get you to give him his he's trying to get you to give up your information. I said he can forget that. Big Nick ain't giving up nothing. He said he can forget that one. And his sergeant eventually came, and his sergeant was like, "Oh, well, we know who he is." And he was like, "Oh, you know, tell your dog to get up off me." That's my favorite video of yours. That one, I can't remember what it's called, but that's my favorite video of yours because that dude was a dick. That cop was a dick. All right, he was straight dick.
Yeah.
And he was the brother.
What's crazy about it, my brother? What's crazy about it? I got the clock to admit on camera. There was nothing legally he could really do. But he was going to make sure that I give my information to a private company. Right? Like, he said on there, I said, "What law am I breaking?" She said, "You're not breaking any law, but they need your name for the report." So, oh no, well, I'm glad you said that, because now I can really go in on you. You know, and then he asked me, "Well, why did they kick you off the train?" Okay, they didn't like the shoes I was wearing.
That was funny.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't you you have no jurisdiction here. What are you doing? You took an oath, not to the corporation, to me.
But do you think? Well, let me ask it this way: the laws that you cite, far as identifying and things of that nature, the police know these things themselves, right? Or do they just not know? Are the cops just oblivious to these laws? Are they oblivious to it, or do they know it and they still try to press for you to give up ID? Which is it?
I'm gonna let you answer this. They know the code that they can cite to use. They may know the jaywalking code or the can't be hanging out on the building code. They may know that on top of the head, right? But if you notice, whenever a cop pulls someone over and they go sit in their car, or they're arresting someone and they put them in their car before they pull up to the station, they sit in the car and they type. They're typing in keywords looking for codes.
Mm,
They don't know the codes. They don't know the law. They know how to look for the code to charge you with.
wow.
You know what I mean? Like if if I'm butt naked in your backyard, right? They know I can't be butt naked in your backyard. They don't know the law. They definitely don't know the penal code to put on there. So what they do is they go in and they get on their computer and they put in keywords and the penal codes come up. And that's the one they charge them with. So no, they don't know. They still to this day don't know penal code 901.151. They don't know that code. They have no use for that code. And that's the most important code in Florida. Suspected of a crime, about to commit a crime, and the process of committing a crime. But the first thing the cops ask you for is what?
Man, he wants your ID.
If they knew that penal code, they wouldn't ask you for your ID. Unless they know you did a crime or suspect you of doing a crime.
Well, I know a lot of people are going to watch this. You know, they're going to watch the replay, or they're watching it now. What do you tell people who find themselves in these situations where they're not doing anything wrong, they're not breaking any laws, they're not doing anything, and cops pull up and say, "Hey, you got any ID on you?" What would be your advice to those people?
Uh, if they haven't done anything wrong, and they know they haven't done anything,
Yeah, they haven't done anything wrong.
all right. My advice would be to them is to start recording. Don't even ask permission, just start recording. Right. Secondly, would be to speak in a manner that shows that you're confident in what you're doing and that you can articulate what you're saying. You don't have to cuss them out. You don't have to be MLZ, punk be that. You don't have to do that. They don't respect that. All that's doing is incitement. Your job interview language, words. Speak normally to them. Be assertive, be affirmative, and just don't back down.
Wow.
Don't back down. But also recognizing your safety is an issue. Recognize that. Recognize you can sense it, you can see it, you can tell it. Cheer. Fight another day on that. Because you got some real crazy people out there.
Yeah.
You see they just found the application for the KKK in the police officer's home, hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
You got them out there. But we have to be vigilant. We have to recognize those signs. We got to know when to back down too. But we can't let them dominate us. Might be a mixed message there, but we can't let them dominate us. But at the same time, the next time he see you, he might think, even though I took him to jail, he will stand up for his rights. He will, I'm gonna make sure I got him doing something this time. You know what I mean? So yeah, most definitely. But record. Everybody needs to record. Record. They record you. Just put on camera and record. And you want them to take your camera. That's good for you.
Because you'll always get it back. You'll always get it back, right? You'll always get it back.
And he got an answer to you for stopping you from having your First Amendment right, for violating your First Amendment right. He got an answer for that. You know what I'm saying? This country is rough on us. This country is rough on us, right? But there's one thing this country don't play with, because everybody have rights violations.
Yeah. Yeah. And rights and laws trump all. I know I hear you
Trump
say that all
all.
the time. It trumps all.
That's
It
right.
trumps
That's right.
policy, it trumps rules, it trumps all of that. So
Right.
I think that people should not only follow your advice, but be aware of the laws in your state, in your city, you know,
Please.
so you can have an understanding of these laws and you can exert your rights. A lot of people get their rights violated because they just don't know them. They don't know
Right.
their rights. So they don't even know when their rights are being violated or not because they have no idea what their rights are. So
Absolutely.
we should be well versed in our rights, man, in our, different municipalities and states, and cities and towns, wherever we are. And if we're inside those rights, we need to make it known because
Right.
all of that matters, right? I mean, how your body language is, what you're saying, your tone of voice, all that stuff is going to make the difference in the long run, right?
Yes. Yes.
Because
Absolutely.
you could be doing absolutely nothing wrong, and depending on your body language or your tone of voice or the words you use, the police will escalate it.
Right.
They'll
Oh,
escalate it.
absolutely. 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 They have a to me, police have an inferiority complex that they try to project that as a superiority complex. Right? Because they got into the job to be able to tell people what to do. And only people that want to tell people what to do are people that have an inferiority complex. I was 6 years in the military. Never once did I ask to be someone's supervisor. But because I did my work properly, they moved me up because it was recognized that I could lead the people. I didn't go in there to lead the people. I went in there to serve my country. But these people come out just so they can tell people what to do. And that's an inferiority complex. And that right there is enough reason for people like you and I to stand up to these people.
Mm.
To let them know that when I take that power away from you, what else is there for you?
Have you ever gotten any
That,
police officers fired? Have any of them ever been fired because of what you've done?
no. And each
No.
one of my complaints has been came back exonerated y'all.
Some of them probably need to be fired, though. I'm sure.
Oh, a lot of them need to be fired. Just a lot of them. I mean, they need to be fired just for the simple fact that it doesn't have to be Big Nick. You just don't respect the public. You know, whatever you may feel about a 6'2", 215-pound black man who's developed, your attitude clearly is displayed toward the public. You're here for a paycheck and a pension.
Yeah.
You're not needed. Police are police are people that are there to do a job that people aren't willing to do. And, that comes with responsibility. Like I said, with my success comes great responsibility. So I have to make sure that I let my brothers know that I'm not anti-cop. I'm not. They do a job that I'm not willing to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not willing to do some of the things that they do. So I'm not willing to go into a suicide home and watch kids dead, see kids dead on the ground. I don't want to do that. So they serve a purpose. But at the same time, they work for me. They work for me. They work for the citizens. I employ them. I provide for them. I literally put their children through college.
True.
Show me some respect. And not me personally. When I say me, I mean society. Show us some respect.
It's true.
That's all. Just show us some respect.
That's true. So when you find yourself in a situation, do you usually know a situation where you're going to get locked up and a situation that you don't? Do you find yourself in a situation to be like, I'm going to get locked up at the end of this?
No.
No?
Each
So,
time I got arrested was a complete surprise.
wow. Wow.
Each time. If you watch any of my videos that actually show my arrest, you'll see they just grab each time. Each time. I don't think anything I've done, any verbal argument I've gotten with them was warranted arrest. I just don't. So I was surprised each and every time I was in jail. Each and every time.
Have you ever
Now,
done?
if I'm on the sidewalk, yeah, I tell you guys, I tell my audience at that time, oh yeah, I'm going to jail. I'm going to take me to jail. Make you take me to jail.
Mm.
You got to take me to jail. You can't make me leave the sidewalk. So do what you got to do. But I haven't anticipated to say, okay, I'm going to jail then.
Have you ever did any like ride-alongs? Have you ever? I mean, have they gotten to the point with you where you and the police actually have a quote unquote relationship where they like, yeah, come on, Big Nick, come on down and film. We doing X, Y, and Z. Do you ever find yourself in those situations?
Absolutely. I have a great relationship with the chief of police and the police department and the sergeant there. So, and the liaison there. So, absolutely. I've been offered ride alongs a lot. But I'm going to tell you why I haven't done the ride along. For two reasons. They're not going to, I don't want you to perform for me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to all of my calls that I go to with you just because cat's stuck in the tree.
Mm.
Right? That's number one. But number two, brother in the police car is not a police officer in our community. It's not a good look.
Yeah, it's not a good look. That's not a good look.
Especially I walk around with a camera, bro.
Yeah,
Already.
that's probably not a good
look.
look.
It's not a good look.
Not a good look at all. I was telling the folks.
Because they just won't get it. They won't get it.
No, they won't. People won't take the time to that. I was telling the folks that I may be coming down. I may be coming down to South Florida, possibly in another month, man. You and I got to get up, Big Nick. I'm coming to find you, brother. I got your phone number. Yeah, I'm coming to find you, man, and hopefully, because I got cameras, equipment, and all that shit. So I want to be there, and hopefully, I don't get down there and we get locked up and shit. But I'm willing to do whatever, man. We can do whatever when I come down there because I'm coming.
Hey, no, listen. I want you to call me, right, like tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you, listen. By the end of the year, I should be at 100,000 subscribers.
Okay.
I want to possibly do the studio thing.
Okay.
I have a partner that I'm working with, that's a conscious brother.
Okay.
He's separate from what I'm doing, but y'all in our community as well.
Okay.
We're gonna collaborate and bring the best of two worlds together.
Okay. Sounds good,
brother.
Sounds good.
Brother, I like what you do and how you do it.
Sounds good, man.
We might be collaborating some stuff.
Hey, I'm here, man. I'm here for you, brother. I'm here.
Look,
I mean,
brother,
I feel like I know you. I watch you so much. I feel like I know you. You know some of your videos. You're one of the few YouTubers that I actually watch their videos more than one time. Because I watched a couple of your videos. I watched them just like 2-3 times and shit. I show them to my wife, and my son. And yeah, man. I mean, we can do that too. I mean, like I said, I got your number. I'll call you tomorrow. We can chop it up, and we can talk about
man. Chop it up, man. We can take over YouTube, man. We can teach our brothers, man. Yeah. Man, look, all our media platforms and format doesn't cost us a dime.
Yeah, it's
true. They reach everybody.
It's true. Very true.
They reach everybody, but we, like we said, with what we got comes responsibility, and I owe it to our community.
This.
Get them where we at.
I've been saying this all night, and I'm going to say it again, man. This is the work, okay? What you do is the work. That's the real work. And not only do you got receipts, you got video proof, because that's all you do is work.
Right.
All they got to do is go to your channel, and your channel speaks for itself. Those videos speak for themselves. Your work
and I'm still
speaks
here
for himself. Yeah. Your sacrifice speaks for itself, and the change that has taken place since you've been doing this speaks for itself, man. And I'm proud of you, brother. And I'm glad I started watching you. I'm gonna keep in contact with you. You got my number now. You can call me anytime. And like I said, man, we can do whatever you want, brother. Do whatever you want. I'm there.
We ain't trying to be Martin. We ain't trying to be Rosa. We ain't trying to be Malcolm. We ain't trying to be Jesse. We just trying to make sure that we don't have to no longer get profiled and killed and all this stuff too. That's all.
Yeah, that's the end goal, man. I mean,
I just want my girls to grow up and be okay.
yeah, that's the end goal, man. That's the end goal, man. And you know, I mean, I got a lot of respect for you, brother Nick. I've been trying to get up here. I've been trying to get you up here for a minute. I don't know if you remember. I had wrote you one day. You was live and you was doing
How about the
something,
seminar?
huh?
Was that about the seminar coming to speak to a youth group?
No, I had wrote you.
Okay.
I think like 2 months ago, and you was
Okay.
live, and I had hit you up in your chat, and you shout me out in the chat, but we never, we never connected. So I mean,
Yeah.
I done
Yeah.
connected with you now, man, and I want you to come back too. I don't want this to be the last time that you're here on the TPOT
Right.
YouTube page. So
Absolutely.
what you got coming up? Well, I mean, what's
Absolutely.
coming up for Big Nick? What's coming up in the near future, right? Next few days.
Tomorrow I was thinking about doing the Social Security office.
Mm.
You know, I had said that I was kind of going to get away from doing places like that because at the time it wasn't benefiting my community, my immediate community. But somebody changed my mind on that because they came up to me and said, I didn't know you could do that at the post office. And I go there, well, I didn't know this was there at that place. So it wasn't. So I need to do those as well. I was just going to focus on how the cops treat us in our community, but I need to go there and say that. And real quick, our community very seldomly leave outside of the community. And we need to know that all of that stuff is available for us. Right? I live less than 10 minutes away from the beautiful beach, Florida.Big Nick. I never go. You know what I'm saying? But people go all the time. People go from 40 minutes away from the beach to get there. They don't look like me, but they be out there using it up. So I can go out there too, and we need to expand outside the community. We need to get more culture and diversity in our community as well.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, some little mixing it up and some exposure to some new things, man. Never hurt anyone, man. You know, it's hard to not live a limited life, man, when you have a limited existence and your life remains in a box. You know, when you live in a box, man, you limit your potential. That's what I've always said. So that whole living in a box, man, is just that's never going to get you anywhere. It's never going to get you any damn where. But I don't want to keep you too much longer.
Think about this. One more thing. How many people you know speak multiple languages that's broke?
Yeah, exactly. You know, brother Nick, I appreciate you coming on, man. And like I said, tomorrow we're gonna chop it up, man. I'm gonna call you because I mean, when I had left you the message earlier, I was like, oh, I know you're on West Coast time because for some reason I was thinking California.
Coast,
I was like, wait a minute, he in South Florida. What the hell am I talking about? So I'm probably gonna call you sometime early in the day. We're gonna chop it up, man, and we're gonna make this happen. And like I said, I don't want this to be the last time you're on the TPOT YouTube page. And I'm coming to South Florida in about a month, man. We're gonna link up. I'm coming to find you, man. I'm coming to find you, man. Yeah, man. I already told my wife about it. I already planned the trip, all that shit. I'm like, I'm going to see Big Nick when we go to Florida. All right. I got to see this brother. So yeah, man. Once again, Big Nick, man. I appreciate you, man. I respect you. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep me posted on what's going on, man. And call me, man, if you need anything, brother. Just call me.
Absolutely.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man. I do, man. And I appreciate everything you do. We're gonna talk tomorrow, Big Nick. I'm gonna call you during the day.
That's what's up.
All right.
Hey, remember back in the days, all the black men had to do with each other was this?
Yep.
This right, hold on. Was this right here?
That's it.
Be strong, my brother.
Oh, yeah, man. Tomorrow, we talk. We rap.
That's what's up.
All right. Peace, my brother.
See you later. Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah. Just got off the line with Big Nick from South Florida Accountability. I mean, y'all got to go check him out. I can't say this enough. Look down here, right down here in the description box. Okay. His channel is there. Go ahead, hit Big Nick's channel. Subscribe to his channel. Those of you who know him, like Raw Black and everybody else up there who knows who Big Nick is, y'all know what he does. Y'all know I'm not BSing. This dude is the real deal, man. I'm telling you. I mean, he do so much shit that I be scared for him sometimes. The shit he be doing. He said tomorrow he's going up in the Social Security office tomorrow. So y'all probably want to go ahead and subscribe to the channel because he probably going to stream that shit live. So go ahead, like I said, look right down here. Go ahead, subscribe to freaking Big Nick, man, and go ahead and watch him tomorrow be up in the damn Social Security office giving them hell. Big Nick is the truth. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm gonna be talking to him tomorrow. He wants me to call him tomorrow because he's got something going on that he wants to do. Yeah, he said pretty soon he's gonna be expanding to other states. Shoot, maybe I can get him to come out here to Charlotte. Yeah, I mean, Big Nick is the truth. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Get on down and subscribe to the brother's channel, man. That was good shit right there, man. That was good shit. That's some of my best shit right there. It's good to get up here and actually, and I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, but it's good to get up here and actually have a brother come up here and not just talk the work, but do the work. You see it for yourself. Like I said, all you got to do is go to his YouTube page and you can see what this brother does. You can see the things he confronts. You can see the policies he challenges. You can see him on the ground, fearless, okay? Fearless, tenacious. I mean, just straightforward, and he don't back down, and he will absolutely positively not allow not just his rights not to be violated. You see Big Nick out there where he see other brothers' rights getting violated, and he marches right on that shit. Camera on, talking loud. So if your rights are being violated and Big Nick is around, he's not letting that shit go down. Y'all know that. If y'all watch him, y'all know he's not letting that shit go down. He's not going to let the cops violate your goddamn rights if he's out there. So, I mean, we got to have respect for brothers like that. We got to support people like that who do the real work. I mean, we put enough support behind people who ain't doing shit. We need to put some support behind brothers like Big Nick, man. And I enjoyed it, man. Them damn 2 hours went by like that, man. They just went by. And yeah, man, I really enjoyed the brother. And like I said, go ahead, subscribe to the brother, to his channel. And because he said he going to the Social Security office tomorrow. So he gonna go in there and freaking cut up and give him hell. Hopefully he don't find himself locked up in there tomorrow. But because he just got acquitted. He just got acquitted. He said all his cases are over. He said he had got arrested like 6 times, I think he said. He said all his cases are over. He's acquitted from all that shit. So now he's got a clean slate again, and he can get on back to doing the shit that Big Nick like to do, man. And big up to fucking Big Nick, man. Big up to the brother, man. He, fantastic, man. Outstanding. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here on the old Dark Exodus Live, a special presentation of Dark Exodus Live here with old Big Nick from South Florida Accountability. But now what I need y'all to do, get on down there to the Prophet of Thought series on Facebook. That's Prophet of Thought, one word, series on Facebook. That's our main page. Go ahead, like the page, share the page, follow the page. You can also leave OX a message, and I'm guaranteed to get back to you within 24 and 168 hours. Also, while you're on Facebook, go ahead and jump on to the Proper Thought Series fan group page. That's the Proper Thought Series fan group page. Go ahead, request to be a member. You're guaranteed to get up in there. There's plenty of people up in there, so you ain't just got to listen to old X run his mouth. There's a bunch of other people down there running their old mouths too. So go ahead, sign up for the Proper Thought Series fan group page on Facebook. Also, check us out on WhatsApp and Instagram. That's Proper Thought. Leave the series out on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. You guaranteed to get a follow back. And also, here comes the coup de grace. Get your black behinds down there to Twitter. The Twitter handle is at TPOT Media on Twitter. That's at TPOT Media on Twitter. Go ahead, follow us on Twitter, because if you don't, I will haunt your old mama in her dreams until Christmas. So once again, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I want to thank the people in the chat. I want to thank my mods in there for doing what they're supposed to do. I want to thank the brothers who dropped the super chats tonight. Big up to that. I appreciate it, brothers. And also, I want to thank you for spending some time with us tonight and watching us. As always, I appreciate all of you. I do. Make sure you hear next week, because I think we're going to do something big and nice next week, man. I got a few things in the works that I don't want to tell y'all about, but I think we're going to do something big and nice next week. The Hours of Power is coming back. You know, now that old X done figured out how to work this StreamYard shit, the Hours of Power is coming back, because that was always a popular thing. The folks seem to like it, so that's coming back. And y'all know DXL will be back right here Thursday on the TPOT YouTube page. 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here. So, with that, and a special thanks again to the man Big Nick from South Florida Accountability. Go ahead and sign up, subscribe to the brother's channel, because he's doing the real thing down there. And you're right, Raw Black. Big Nick is real. That's a real brother there, man. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But with that, I will leave you with 3 words, like I always do. Open your mind.
Dark incidents.
Peace, folks.
The protester. Dark X. Open your mind. Dark Exodus.
You know. Dark Exodus. Dark Exodus. Dark Exodus. Dark Only from TV. Open your mind.